There's no water for the fish to roll around there, Mike.
Absolutely not. Now a 1k advantage going the way of Nouns. Looking at Dota Plus as well, 79% chance win probability for Nouns. So I don't think either of us were expecting this kind of result thus far in game number 1, but Nouns certainly showing up here today against Tundra. See so much on the line, just wanting to start off in that upper bracket position at TI if you can, and this best of 3 will do it for you. Yeah, still Tundra nowhere near out of this game yet. Like, they've still got plenty of time in this game to try and make a slow but surely comeback here for themselves. And obviously Tundra, out of all teams, they're one of the teams that are just fantastic at split pushing and delaying games as much as humanly possible. Sure, Tundra, they'll be able to buy themselves the time to get to a position where they can comfortably fight against Nouns. But it doesn't really seem like Nouns mind playing the slow game either, considering they do have that K1 Naga, who has a harder to ask up now. K1, as expected, the farm is going extremely well.
I mean, you just leave this guy alone, man. He works the map. Like, Hector is insane when it comes to his Naga. We've seen this time and time again from his time in Beast Course as well. And he's just doing the exact same thing here on Nouns. It's paying off in a big way. I think as this game goes on, let's say we approach 35 to 40 minutes in, I don't think it gets harder for Nouns, and I don't think it gets necessarily that much easier for Tundra.
See the Earth Spirit, they'd love to have a go at Thompson. Nine's going to intervene here, he'll see K1. K1 and snares him up immediately. They saw him with the Sentry Wall. They want to try and burst him down at 9. He's going to go down to Thompson. He'll jump in. They've got the Naga. K1, he could not get the song up in time. K1 is down. Skidder runs right into the death ward, but is going to be okay as Lelis moves it on to 33. 33 hurricaning himself out of there, but in comes Gunner. He gets the stuns off. The Doom in a bit of trouble. Stormhammer out there from Skidder, going to buy him a little bit of time at 33. He is stuck between the creeps. In Skidder, he's in trouble as well now. The Spen's just got to run, but Lelis is right on his tail. Gets the cogs out. They've got the Spen again. He'll turn and try to man fight through this, but Gunner will be able to pick up a double. They may lose K1, but they'll get 4 heroes for their trouble. It's still a great fight for Nouns.
It's an amazing fight for Nouns. The block coming out from Gunner to isolate that Doom. The fact that Tundra couldn't get a good Doom target to kind of pin down. They focus fully onto burning down Hector with a heart. He's just way too tanky to burst down fast enough. And the disruptiveness of these team fights from Nouns, again, with all of their AoE control, with all of the mobility they have on hand, it's very difficult for Tundra to try to angle in. And they're, again, banking a lot on this Earth Spirit to be that disruptive factor. We go into the Roshan now as well, and again, it's this fight, it's this area. 33 is stuck in the cogs, gets pushed out, but the fissure in this angle, blocked right between the trees and the creeps. Like, it's insane. Perfect fissure coming out from Tundra. And Tundra, that puts them at a relatively bad position. It's 4K at 23 minutes in. It doesn't sound that bad, but you've got Venus Spin. These are 2 heroes that are supposed to completely overtake the map, have excellent net worth, but it's all lagging behind a little bit.
Well, Lila's very, very happy on the cams there. Very happy with the way this game is going, of course. And another kind of point there, John. Thompson rolled in and just died to the Death Ward. Like, it's just the Witch Doctor Death Ward damage is just so damn high.
I'm telling you, this hero, it was nerfed. I was a bit disappointed that I played him like, all right, this is still going to get banned in every game I'm playing. I do not want to play Witch Doctor every game, so I'm going to have to ban it. But then I have to ban Dazzle as well. You know, that's the state of the game right now when you're pubbing me. These 2 damn support core heroes are all over the place. And now Mu is very close to his Zags, only about 1.6k away. Once he has that, well, the game really gets obnoxious with Witch Doctor with that off.
It certainly does, and I appreciate he goes for the Blink Dagger build-up as well, so he could just wait for all the stuns to come out, all the spells he's afraid of, and just jump in after that. The perfect initiation here for the Witch Doctor, and just get that Aghanim's Death Ward off eventually. It's still a 1k advantage either way. Win probability sitting at around 82% as Thompson jumps right in onto the high ground. K1 though was standing there and catches him. Thompson, he's just down. K1, he was in the perfect position at the perfect time and just picks off the easiest kill of his life.
They just can't take care of this Naga without the Sven. Like, Skidder has to deal that damage onto that hero, but He's not quite ready. Again, he's lagging by 4K behind in gold. That's one full item that the Sven doesn't have. That's one full item that the Doom doesn't have in comparison to the Snaga. And even then, they're not that far ahead of the other cores here.
He's all right. Gunner's having a hunt around here for the Weaver, but could not quite find the bug.
I think one thing I'd like to see for Nouns is probably a shard in Yamsi. He might be waiting for the Tormentor for it, but that AA shard, just having additional control off the Ice Blast as follow-up from Fissure is massive. They catch out 9 again.
Certainly do. He's just gonna
That's scary.
It really is. You just get a second of lockdown, and that's gonna be more than enough to kill him off. And that's without the axe. Once the axe is there, things get very fun for Moon.
And that just accelerated the Zag's timing.
Nice flick away from Gunner. They're gonna at least catch Yamson with a boulder smash. Well, Yamson should be dead. Just throw a nice pass before he does go down, but ultimately will go down. The Sparks are now going to get locked in by the cold feet and Gunner. He'll jump right in, but the high ground is there on top. Still they are He cannot get away, and neither can Snake. Great play from Nouns. They're able to respond every single time Tundra. They try to get
Wow, they're just in a really good position. They have control of this bot jungle area with Hector for a long time. He can sneak his way in. Yamson is the sacrifice. They have to commit a lot of small spells to just find him down. And then the mobility of Nouns. All these blinks, all these high mobility supports. You've got the Ags and Gunner to gap close. You've got the hook shot to play with. You've got the cogs to block off and push people around. It's a lot that the Spirit has to worry about. Until this BKB is finished up on tops, and he's not going to have an easy time trying to look for what should be theoretically simple pickoffs. There are no simple pickoffs until that debuff immunity is up.
K1, you can see the confidence in the Naga, forcing the BKB out from 33 immediately as he just goes on to the tier 3 mid tower by himself, basically. The Gunner will now join. Move right behind, and yeah, you do have the Ags on the Witch Doctor, so if you jump in for an awkward team fight, and the Witch Doctor's left alone, everybody is just going to melt. That is a max death horde as well. 140 pure damage bouncing around, not going to be very fun. Tundra will try and find a way to defend this. But in K1, he is not backing off. He's a very tanky boy with 2 lives available. It has the butterfly fully completed as Snaking will try to use the Sun Ray, but he might just die.
Oh, God.
The illusions move in. K1, he'll force the egg out. K1, has he gone too far? It's a lot of damage being dealt, but he just walks away. Mook can give him the reset if he wants, but it seems like he makes the call to just cut the creep waves down bottom. Maybe come back at a later date. His Aegis is expiring in about 15 seconds.
Yeah, such a sick play, just forcing out Egg. And this is one thing that we were talking about during the draft for Tundra. Picking up the Phoenix, I wanted something that could play into that Egg more. All they have, again, is just this roll, just the Stormhammer. It's not enough.
Can they catch him with the Hawk? Lelis, he knows where he went. In goes Mur. There's
your
knock
shot.
Look at that. More than enough.
Look at that hero.
What a great
hero. Yeah, I mean, it's been ignored for the most part, right? In the road to the International, I don't think it's been picked up at all. The last time I checked, it wasn't picked at all. It has been picked once before this game, but for the most part of the groups, just completely ignored post-nerf. And, well, Moon picks it up and shows us why it's strong. It still is. It's maybe a bit slower. You know, he goes for that Voodoo Restoration, he goes for the Midas. Takes a little bit more time, but once you're online, it's oppressive. He's going into the Travels next, just wants to be able to be all across the map, find some constant punishment. 10 to 21, 4K lead still standing for now. Skitter will come in at some point. He's got the Silver Edge. He's going for the MKB. The Sven has to be able to find these openings, right? It's down to getting a good initiation out from tops in 33 and having Skitter try to back them up, try to get a good egg position as well. But Nouns are just so disruptive. Like this early Ags pickup from Lelis earlier on, these rocket flares being spammed out makes it so hard to find a position. It makes it really easy for Nouns to find the backline as well. You've got this AA standing a million miles away, so he's always going to try to just land the vortex and just play it safe in the backline. It's difficult right now for Tundra. Again, it hinges on either isolating the hero one by one, which Nouns has not split up all too often, or trying to catch the backline first, which with the information Nouns gets with his clock version,
Try
how
to
far
come
back they
on,
can stand and how mobile they are. It's not a simple task. They will try with a smoke up now, though.
They are going to give it a crack. This is so scary, though. They see Gunner. They're pinging out Yamsun. K1's going to show up. They'll smoke up themselves. K1, he'll have his smoke broken. They don't seem to want to start with the Naga, but they'll jump in anyway with the Stormhammer and the God Strength. But they will get the Naga out of there. Instead, Lelis is the one caught. Gunner, in the meantime, dropping too low. The Death Lord still bouncing around, but Skidder maybe gone too far, will go down. They get two, but they've lost their status. Thompson going to try to roll the way. Line going to move in for the snipes, picking up Yamsun, and now Mu goes down to Boo. Tundra. They find 4 for their troubles. K1, he is the only one left. K1, though, at least going to find Snaking, so that's 1 other down on the Phoenix. In comes 9. Song committed by K1, but he will just TP away. Great fight.